It's Memorial Day, and while Donald Trump is posting the wrong thing about today and really being offensive, not that that's maybe breaking news for anyone, but still, it's shocking to see the President of the United States say what he has said. At the same time, Karoline Leavitt, the press secretary, in a viral video, is being accused of racism. I'm going to show you that clip in a moment. First, let's just look at this again. I'm never going to be over this. I'm never going to be over it. As Fred Wellman said, disgusting. Now, this is so bad that people on the right and MAGA are trying to say that this is AI generated, that this isn't real. It's real. It's real. I saw the images on Getty. It's real. He wore a campaign hat. He wore a hat when honoring our military. He also did this today. This came out 3 hours ago. Happy Memorial Day to all. I'm going to tell you why that's wrong in just a minute, including the scum that spent the last 4 years trying to destroy our country through warped radical left minds, who allowed 21 million people to illegally enter our country, not true, many of them being criminals and the mentally insane, through an open border that only an incompetent president would approve, and through judges who are on a mission to keep murderers, drug dealers, rapists, gang members, and release prisoners from all over the world in our country so they can rob, murder, and rape again. I mean, this is so extreme, and it's in all caps. By the way, the judges are just protecting the Constitution. They're not doing anything else other than that. If you want bad guys out, you could just give them a court date. That's all they're saying. Give them a court date. All protected by these USA-hating judges who suffer from an ideology that is sick and very dangerous for our country. Hopefully, the United States Supreme Court and other good and compassionate judges throughout the land will save us from the decisions of the monsters who want our country to go to hell. But fear not, we have made great progress for the last 4 months. No, actually, we've regressed in the last 4 months. And America will soon be safe and great again. Again, happy Memorial Day and God bless America. Okay, obviously a big wall of angry text from the President of the United States here, which, by the way, what a disgusting profile picture. The American flag on his ugly ass face. Ugh, talk about desecrating the flag. Anyways, you don't say happy Memorial Day. Maybe this is a small thing, but I just think it's a learning moment for all of us. I actually did not know this until I was talking to my editor. You don't say happy Memorial Day because this is a day of remembrance. It's a somber day. It's a day where we think about those we have lost, who have given the greatest sacrifice one can give to their country. And as Vote Vets here says, you just say Memorial Day, we will remember. But saying happy it's not a happy occasion. This is the day when we honor people who have died. You would think the President of the United States would know that. He would learn that before a YouTuber did, but not the case. Trump also yesterday told cadets at West Point, when he was at that graduation, where he was wearing this hat, a campaign hat, he did not stay to shake the hands of those who graduated. As is tradition for every president, he left in the middle because he said he had to deal with China and Russia. Well, here is images of Donald Trump dealing with China and Russia. Yeah, he went straight to the golf course in Bedminster to golf. He lied. He lied to the students. He couldn't stay to shake their hands because he had to go on the golf course. I mean, I know we're so past all this stuff being a big deal, but it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. I think we should talk about it. If we don't talk about it, who will? Not the New York Times, not MSNBC, not CNN. Nope, they're moved on to the next outrage. Here is this video that is going viral. I'm going to leave this up to you to decide whether or not this is quote unquote racist, because it says here, press secretary and racist bitch. Why is that funny to me? It's just to the turn of phrase. Karoline Leavitt refuses to stand next to a black man. So this is a black police officer. And just watch. Now, we're going to mute this because there's music behind it, unfortunately. And so I don't want to get a copyright strike. But here it is. Editor Hussein, maybe we can put like some clown music behind this, like the. Like she's like, wait, me? You want me to stand next to him? What? I don't. Oh, I don't want a picture. Look at her face. She's like, oh. And then he had to move, not her. Incredible stuff. I guess, yeah, my question to all of you is this true? Is it true that Caroline Leavitt couldn't stand next to a guard because he was black? I just want to say that it wouldn't surprise me in this administration we'd have folks like that who acted like that, especially with Donald Trump. But I will leave it up to you to decide whether or not this viral video is displaying public racism. All right, and then I wanted to show you this too. This is video from a wrestling show in Brooklyn, New York, and look at what happened when this wrestler showed the Trump flag. That is the New York I love. I live in DC, but I am of New York. I lived in New York for 15 years. New York made me who I am, and this makes me proud of my hometown because that is exactly how you should treat someone who displays that flag as if it's not an issue. I don't think we should throw things at people, but I do think that's the right level of energy. I do think that's the right level of energy. Thank you, New York. And Rand Paul, can you believe it? Yesterday, Rand Paul actually said the thing. He said the thing. He said the emperor has no clothes. Watch this.
To stand up and yell, the emperor has no clothes, and everybody's falling in lockstep on this. Pass the big, beautiful bill. Don't question anything. Well, conservatives do need to stand up and have their voice heard. This is a problem we've been facing for decades now, and if we don't stand up on it, I really fear the direction the country is going.
Between this and Ben Shapiro coming out against Trump a couple of days ago because of the tariffs, this to me is a big deal that Rand Paul is on Fox, of all places, saying this. Now, that big, beautiful bill did pass the House, 215 to 214, but it's not going to pass the Senate at all, not the way it is right now. My fear is that the Republicans are going to be like, it's actually not bad enough. But Rand Paul here is actually saying, like, hey, we cannot afford this bill. We're just adding to our debt. We are sacrificing the future of our children to feel good today. And I think that's actually accurate, believe it or not. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a very solemn Memorial Day. I hope you've had a good weekend. I'm sorry that we are going through this, but I'm glad we are at least doing it together. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.